Angel, what's up? Croatia, my brother from another mother. Croatia. What's going on with you, big dog? It's my boy Croatia. Buenas noches, carnal. With a Finnegan. She got thick, but she wanna get Finnegan. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin, cause she wanna be criminal. Alright. I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris. Oh, no, it's Berry Farm, that's right, Liz. Now this girl want me and her uterus. Fuck it, I'm rich, let's do it. Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squint. That's right. With bay through thick and thin. She already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Oh, you broke your hand? Could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters. I just put 9 gal in a sprinter. 100 eaters. They won't fit in one SUV. No. That's Central C, homie. Somebody rescue me. I got too many. Yeah. That's my boy, Croatia, man. Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm. Yes, sir. How you been, Croatia? My brother. Croatia. Yeah, Croatia, where are you at? Because last time I remember, I think you said you were I think you went to England to go work for a little bit, right? You were in England for a little bit. You went to go work. You like my little hat? What's up? Yes. Kosovo, that's a fucking... Hey, Croatia, nobody knows about the whole Kosovo war, huh? Motherfuckers don't know shit about the whole Kosovo war, huh? If they knew anything about, you know, if they knew anything about the Kosovo war, they'd be tripping, right? If they knew anything about the Kosovo war, those fools would be tripping. You know? Fuerza Regida, homie. J-G-L, homies. Motita Cherry. That's right. Me dicen el baby. Te dicen te cueme cuando ven el bene. That's right. Con la insignia de Iván y viene ir con la cachucha del pescadito, homie. Pura J-G-L, homie. Que viva la chapiza. Rod Raymond, huh? Huh, Croatia. Rod Ramon. Still looking fresh, huh, Croatia? I still look fresh, huh? Still look fresh, huh? Me dicen te cueme cuando ven el bene.
The JGL. The hat is fresh, Chico. Say gracias. That's right, baby boy. Not like these other YouTubers. I don't say I got money, homie, but you know, if you say that you were something in this life and you were somebody before, and you look like a broke ass, broken disc record, I don't know nothing about you, homie. I'm real. Still look like the man who runs the show? Yeah. Well, in my own mind, Croatia, I still run the show. You know what I mean? But this boy's retired. Look at that. Look at that stomach. Look at that. Watch, I'll check it out. Check it out, bro. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting fat, Croatia. Look at that. Ugh. Getting vicious. I've been on Kick It Static. Pregnant. That's right, homeboy. Pregnant. My homeboy said, hey, homie, I know what kind of shape you in. I said, what kind of shape am I in, homeboy? He said, round, motherfucker. And I was like, you guys are fucked up. He's like, fuck. Because I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm a skinny dude. Raimundo, what's up, my boy? I'm a skinny dude. I've always been known for being skinny. I was so skinny I could hoo-hoo through a Cheerio. When you give him birth, pretty soon, Chico. Is it true that Osel got hit in the feds? Hey, Angel. Let me tell you something. We had some dumbass dude. Okay, dumbass dude on here making some, man, I wish, Croatia. I wish, man. I wish, man. I wish. But I made my grandpa promise just not too long ago, before he passed away. The OG blackness was done. You know, he had to, you know, I'm the last of my breed. You know, if something happens to me, that's the end of the tribe. I'm the last of a dying breed. You know, my clan can't, without, look it, right now, somebody's running the family show, right? But me, I am the rightful heir to the throne, as they would say. You know, I am the rightful heir to the throne, and there's no way around it, but you know, something happens to me, a shitstorm, you know? But we're not going to get into that. Yeah, I had an idiot guy on my show here. I forgot his name. He used to say, oh, yeah, if anything happened to my sons, this and that. Idiot fool. Oh, nothing could happen to those fools. You're cracked out of your mind. If you ever been to a U.S. prison or a U.S. federal prison, give a fuck if you're John Gotti, Tupac Shakur, fucking Bill Clinton. I'll get you an Albanian girl. Oh man. Yeah, man, I've been through a lot, Croatia. The last year, my channel got hacked. My account got hacked. My Patreon account got hacked. Somebody knew what they were doing. These fucking hackers are with the business. You know, it was really bad, Croatia. The only thing that didn't get hacked, Croatia, was my Cash App. They couldn't hack that motherfucker. But somebody hacked my shit, and it sure wasn't the Russians. But somebody was in there trying to fuck me off. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, Croatia. Yep, you were off for a while, bro. Glad to see you back. That's right, Raimundo. I was off for a while, man. It's good to see Croatia, though, man. You don't, Croatia, you don't know how happy I was. I wasn't even gonna come on the live tonight. I did this live because I know that I would love to hear from you, man. Just Croatia's shit. I'm one of his biggest fans. You know? Hey, Croatia, you may watch my show, but I love interacting with you, brother. Real deal Holyfield right there, my boy Croatia. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get into a little something right now, but we're just talking about my boy Croatia and the Ukraine, homeboy, and Kosovo. Bro, it's like old times. If Mayo's sons were to land in a U.S. prison, he would be separated and protected from the hooligans. Nah, Chico. This is what would happen to Sefrain. Sefrain, especially Sefrain. Um, they probably try to extort him, and he'd probably give in to the extortion. The way he would do it was they'd probably ask him for drugs. They'd probably ask him for front us this much amount of coke, front us this much amount of heroin, front us this much amount of whatever, whatever substance they want. And if he didn't, fucking, they'd probably stab him a couple times, and then after that, probably slice his fucking throat. You know what I mean? Get some hitters to do it, and people are like, "Oh, would someone do that?" Fuck yeah, they would. The U.S. is like any other prison, any other else in the world. It's its own entity. They run their business in there the way they want to, and usually they're all bosses that are in there. Look at Jose Cardenas. Jose Cardenas was head of the Juarez cartel. He had government employees. He had government soldiers on his payroll. And when he went into the feds, he was just another fucking number. You know what I mean? And they gave a fuck who he was. Someone from the big name, I'm sure he would be alone. If not, he's a real danger. Well, he would be alone for sure. But but that's the thing. If the inmates can't get you, the guards will. Croatia can tell you about that, how corrupt that works. If oh, I'm fat. If the inmates can't get you, the guards will. OG Black is my grandma's birthday day. She was alive. She would be 88. Yeah, your grandma was a shit, remember? She used to watch my show. If anybody knows, EDU's grandma used to watch my show. That's right. El Show del Negrito. It's getting crazy here to Albanian clan. I know I sent some guys to Colombia a few months ago, and a few got killed already. Yeah, man, Colombia's with the business. The Colombians are trying to get force back, but they lost all of Colombia already. Croatia, Colombia's lost already to Mexico. They gave into the dope and the money. Yeah, EDU's grandma was the shit. She used to watch it, Show del Negrito. But like, I'll give you like a good example of how the government will turn on you. All right, the Dirty Bird Gang. That's right. I'll give you a good example, and I made it the headline right here. So Chapo's kids, if anybody knows anything about Chapo's kids, they were, especially Ovidio was very into marijuana. He smoked a lot of marijuana. He loved marijuana. He knew all different types. He loved American marijuana. This was Ovidio's dream in Culiacan, and Culiacan was going to be the testing grounds on how this was going to work. To sum it up, how they wanted to do it was they wanted to mirror the California and American dispensary marijuana culture. And Culiacan was going to be the basis of it. If you guys don't know anything about the dope trade, marijuana was the Mexican cartel's first real moneymaker. My grandpa was part of that generation. Transporting large amounts of what we call now a brick style Mexican weed over from Mexico to the United States, trafficking it over and selling it to the gringos, to the white people. It was a big business back in the days. It was a money maker, and people really liked it. Now Chapo's kids, especially Ovidio, thought that was opium before weed. You know what, Chico? It's kind of a tie. But I think and from what I know and from what I remember, I think weed was the first #1 seller for the Mexicans. Before even alcohol. And I'll tell you why, because marijuana, it just grows vastly in Mexico. It's one plant that is indigenous to the country. It's not like the opium plant. If anybody knows, opium, malpola, was not indigenous to the Mexican country. It was brought into Mexico, and it was sprouted, and then it got into the fields, and then eventually became a part of some parts of Mexico, but it is not indigenous like the marijuana plant. The marijuana plant grew naturally in Mexico. So Ovidio's contract that he had with the government was that he was gonna show other parts of Mexico. Culiacan was gonna be like the experimental ground, how they could tax marijuana like the US, how they could make it dispensaries, how they could legalize it and control the market. Now, somewhere along the way, those negotiations got fucked off. I think that's one of the main reasons, from what someone told me, that's one of the main reasons how they caught Ovidio. Ovidio was doing a lot of how would you say, face-to-face meetings with a lot of government officials. You know, he was doing a lot of meeting up with government officials. The same way the way Vicentillo was caught, I think that's the same way they got Ovidio. Yes, it's true that Don Mayo turned his son in and gave him up, but it said don't ever trust government. Old mafia over here would force every government official to take money from them. That way your head's never in the chopping block. That's right. That's right. The best way always to get away with your crime is to involve everyone. Being not involving everyone puts you at risk because you'll get chopped right off. But if you involve the higher ups, their hands are just as dirty as yours. So they're more likely to protect you and protect themselves because, like the old saying says in the Bible, the truth will come to light. And for them, they don't need the light to come to the truth, if you know what I mean. And that's kind of what happened to Ovidio. I think Ovidio showed them that they could make money with the marijuana. Is Mayo a mountain man? Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yes, sir. The government is officials are the real higher ups. In Mexico, they are. That would never happen here in the U.S. We'll never be able to have a U.S. coalition or U.S. agreement, you know what I mean, with the government. You don't get me wrong. You'll have super snitches that'll infiltrate an organization with the government's approval. I mean, the Mexican Mafia's seen it. The Aryan Brotherhood's seen it. The Italian Mafia's seen it. The Russian Mafia's seen it here in the U.S. Or they'll get a homegrown guy who's from hometown, grew up in the business, has a long family tradition with them, and they'll infiltrate him through him. You know, indictments, federal indictments are no joke, guys. You know, a lot of people don't understand what a federal indictment is, but it pretty much means that your ass is grass and there's nothing you can do. You can't hide from the government, I'll tell you that much. If you think you're gonna get away with your crime, you've been smoking some good shit. Because I'll tell you like this much. Usually when you're in an organization, there's 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 of you guys that are higher ups. I mean the chingones, the fucking the shit blockers, you know, the ones that they really do it. The shakers and the movers, as some people would say. Right? But how the fuck are you gonna compare with the federal government who's got employees, hundreds and thousands of them? They got assets everywhere, you know? It's you against them, you know? It's too much. You can't beat those odds. You know, I when I used to get in trouble, I used to laugh at the cops and used to tell them, "You guys are some stupid motherfuckers." I used to tell them, and they're like, "Why?" I said, "I'm just fucking 5 dudes. And there's a fucking whole department of you, and you still couldn't catch me. You needed an informant to catch me. You needed to trap me to catch me." And they would get mad because that's the honest truth. In my cases, I was never caught for anything that I did. I was always turned in and informed on. So I'm not proud of what I did, but I am proud in this aspect that I was never in trouble for anything that I did, that I personally did. A mistake that I did. It was usually someone who got pinched, who got caught, who got in trouble, who wanted their son out of jail, who wanted a good plea deal on their agreement, and they said, "Hey, let me turn in OG Black," you know? Yeah, it's harder, Chico, with all the technology today. You're fucked. You can't even take a shit out in the road because there's a camera on the fucking freeway or whatever, you know? Here in the U.S., we're starting to turn like, let me see what's a good country to use an example. Oh, Sweden. Fuck, dude, if anybody's ever been to Sweden, which I haven't, but I had a friend who did, my friend said on every fucking corner there was a camera. Every fucking corner. He said it was no fucking joke. He said there was cameras every fucking where. He said there wasn't even an alley, he said, it didn't have a camera. So in Sweden, you know, face recognition is a real thing. If you notice, most of these mafiosos don't like photos, don't like too much of them, you know? And the reason why is because face recognition's a motherfucker. It says, have you ever just cupped a juicy fart and deeply inhaled it for good luck? Oh, that's fucking brutal. Woo, fuck, no, I've never done that one. That doesn't sound for good luck, bro. If you do that, that sounds like some sick shit. How would I say? You can't get away with crime no more. It's too much. You know what I mean? It's too much now. It's actually your work. It's not if you're gonna get caught. It's when you're gonna get caught. It's kind of like a motorcycle. It's like it's not if you're gonna fall. It's when you're gonna fall. You know, you're gonna fall eventually, and a lot of people don't get that. Yep, live in the mountains. You can, Croatia, but remember, there's always someone you gotta have communication with. And when you have communication with that person, they can link you. They can find you. You know, they can find you. You know, I always thought, my opinion is they don't want to catch that old man because he works for them. And that's as simple as I see it. Why deal with 15 drug dealers when you can have one, and have one that's on your side and you can control them? To me, he's shown that he's always been able to be controlled by the government. He's always showed good faith with them. You know, he's always shown that he's a good listener. He's a good employee. You know, you don't want an employee like OG Black who's asking questions, who ain't listening, you know. Shortwave radio, KLL, used it in the Taliban. Yeah, but remember this. Croatia shortwave radios give off beacon signals, and they can beacon the signal and catch it, and kind of triangulate where you're at. It's just a matter of time. Bin Laden did that for a long time. You know what I mean? Bin Laden wasn't even caught. Bin Laden was told on. And Croatia's right. That sort of radio frequency is almost nearly impossible. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I always say, Croatia. It's crazy because, you know, Chapo's kids, everyone's been on them. They've been on the chopping block. Look at them. One fell just recently. Some of my friends in Mexico tell me that Ivan is next. You know, when you become too much of a national threat or a national symbol, you get caught. You know. And that's one thing I heard that's happening to them. You know, Chapo's kids have a major influence in California, Texas, New Mexico. You name it. They have a major influence. Chicago. In Chicago, Chapo's name is just infamous. You know, New York, Florida. You name it. Chapo's kids, they're using their dad's old connections, but at the same time, by using their dad's old connections, they're putting themselves at risk. You know, Ovidio decided almost to go clean. Yeah. That's exactly right. Make your money and get out, actually, Croatia. You know, I got a couple of my dad's friends, and I got a couple of my friends of my own. I won't talk about my dad's friends. I'll just talk about my friends. I got two friends. One of them, I don't know where he's at. One of them, I kind of know where he's at. I mean, I think that I know where he's at. I have no contact with him no more. He made his first million when he was 19. You know, smart kid. Family was really involved in the drug trade for about 2 or 3 generations. And, you know, he said, hey, as soon as I make enough money, I'm out. And, you know, a lot of us say the same thing. I used to say that, hey, when I make enough money, but, you know, it's never enough. Why no contact? Y'all caught a case. No, he was smart. You cut ties with everybody you know, even your family members, if you don't want to get caught or you don't want nothing to happen to you. You know what I mean? As sad as it sounds, you got to forget about your old life to start a new life. You know what I mean? Enough is never enough. Yep. It's kind of true. Enough is never enough. You know, you would think guys like Chapo's sons and Don Miles kids, and I'm just using the two major people that everyone knows that are, you know, media like, you know. Yeah, Sean, Big Worm, what up, my bro? Big Worm, I mean Big Perm, he said. Um, you know, look at John Gotti. Chapo kind of followed in the same steps of John Gotti. You know, at the end, where was John Gotti? Stuck in a fucking federal prison dying of cancer. You know what I mean? Which I think they induced unto him. Um, I kind of think that's the same way they killed Pablo Escobar's pistolero. You know? That's how they killed Popeye. Let me see. It says, since, be honest, since Sapo's sons got a big name, they can't be doing regular jobs. Hell yeah. Yeah, they can't. I mean, look at me, man. I try to live the regular life. I was working from 6 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, guys. Making fucking peanuts. Peanuts. What I made in 1 week, I made in half hour of my old life. You know what I mean? You know, and a lot of people say, "Oh, it was honest work. You should feel happy." I didn't get any fulfillment from it, guys. To be honest with you, I'm not here to lie to you guys, or I'm here to promote people to do a better life and everything. But I'm not gonna lie about things. I really didn't get any fulfillment from it. I didn't feel too happy about myself. Definitely wasn't feeling it, you know. But it is what it is, guys. You know, guys like Chapo's kids. You know, how you gonna expect them to live it? Is in this life work with men who got big egos, big pride, not smart guys. Smart guys will sell you out as soon as the sky starts falling. That's right. It's usually the smart guy that makes the first deal, as Croatia knows. The smartest guy, if you guys ever get caught for a crime and there's more than one of you, you know, and they say that somebody's telling, it's usually the smartest guy. Smartest guy is usually doing the deal. You know what I mean? That's what I learned from experience, you know? Yeah, big egos will never betray you because they don't want their names ruined. That's right. That's right. But one thing I do stray away from, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway sometimes. You know, one thing you got to be careful though too, Croatia, is the guys who um, come from families um, and been wanting to get out of the business. Those guys will make a quick deal real quick too. You got to be careful with those guys because those guys are quick to make a deal and they're out the door and you won't ever see them again because they know that in the U.S. now, WIDSEC isn't what it used to be. It's actually fucking phenomenal from what I heard. Um, it's all up to you if you want to get caught. You know what I mean? Or if you want to, you know, the U.S. is a big place to hide, Croatia. Big fucking place to hide. You know, and there's wilderness spots. There's, you know, and sometimes hiding out right under someone's nose is the best place to hide out. You know, and I think that these guys do that. You know what I mean? That's what I gotta say about that. Where you recommend to hide? A total opposite of where you come from. You know what I mean? If you're a gang member and you know from LA, You want to go somewhere like, what's up, John Gotti? You want to go somewhere like, I'll give you a good example. If you're from LA, in an LA gang area, you want to go to somewhere like North Carolina. You want to go to somewhere like New York, to like a Puerto Rican town, or like an Italian town. You know what I mean? And just blend in. Yeah, you can go to Riverside. Fuck, River Rats. You can go there. That's a shithole. Um, you know, just you have to do a complete 180 of where you come from, and you got to blend in. Shit, you could become a Mormon. You could become, you know, whatever you want here. Oklahoma, that's right, Oklahoma. Fucking Arkansas, Kentucky. Those are all great places as you start your life. Fucking no one's gonna find you in Kentucky. Stockton if you want, math, yeah. Yeah. You could go to fucking Croatia. You could go to Kosovo. Go over there with Croatia. Shit. If you're smart and you got more than $1 million and you want to get out, you can go to Cuba. I don't know about what the regime is doing now, but Fidel Castro used to take a half of what you got and provide and let you keep half of what you had. In fucking Cuba, with $1 million, you give half to Fidel, 500, and keep 500 for yourself. You living nice. You're buying yourself a house. You're going fishing and you're chilling. It's Andy. What's up, Andy? You know, you're not going nowhere. Hey, guys, hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. If you're watching the show, hit that thumbs up. I want to see people hit that thumbs up. Because ain't nobody hit that thumbs up. I got 3 thumbs up and 14 people watching. It's a damn shame, like someone else would say. There you go. Yeah, I just saw one. Half. Fuck that. Osil got hit the feds. Yeah, he did. They hit that full hard. Yeah, the Croatia's all, fuck that. I ain't giving that dude shit, huh, Croatia? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, you got to understand something. I had some idiot YouTuber here. Somebody watches my show commenting. Let me see. Let me make sure I put this guy's name out here, so I don't murder anybody's name on YouTube. But I'm gonna fucking get this guy's name right now, because he was all Mr. I know everything. And I knew this fucking chump ain't never been to prison. I knew that for a fact. I was like, this fucking idiot ain't never been to prison. Or they're talking out of his ass, you know what I mean? And he's over there making all sorts of comments like he knew what time it was. This dude had never been to prison a day in his fucking life, so I knew this guy was a straight fucking dumbass. Oh, here we go. His name is, let me see. Let me see if I got it right here. Oh, yeah. His name is Fabian Escobedo. 9783. Hey, Fabian, suck a big wiener. Fucking lame. That dude ain't never been to prison. He ain't never been nowhere. The only prison he's ever been to is fucking Wes Watson's GP penitentiary shit. You know, my boy Wes Watson, that's as far as his prison knowledge goes. You know what I mean? So Fabian Escobedo, you're a fucking lame. Yeah, that's right. Big chorizo. Yeah, this lame used to say like, oh, no one will touch Don Mayo's kids. Ooh, yeah, ooh. Yeah, right. What happens when you get locked up and your dad's a cop? Nothing, Andy. Nothing. You know, it all depends though. If your dad put away the wrong people, they might get you. But so check this out. I had a homeboy whose stepdad was a cop, and actually wasn't a cop. His dad, worse off, was a correctional officer. Okay, nothing happened to him. To tell you the truth, he was kind of a cool guy. He was kind of against the grain. I noticed that people that have family that are police officers and shit like that, they tend to be more defiant for some reason. They're like, oh, fuck my dad. And because my dad's a cop, I'm going to be more of a fucking crazy fuck. It just seems weird like that, but that's how it is. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. They kind of put you on the back burner for a while. You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes they might tax you. But after they get taxed, they leave Croatia. They go to SNY. Oh, the Flores twins' wife. Hey, those bitches are going to jail. Hey, their husbands probably got mad because these bitches were out getting their brains fucked out while they were sitting in jail. And, yeah, Irish Andy, that's 100% true. Here in California, we have a weird, you know, like I'll give you a good example. My homeboy from P9, right? My homeboy from P9, his dad was a narcotics detective for Oceanside Police Department. And I used to tell him, I used to tell him, little gun, how the fuck can your dad be a narcotics detective? And you slang narcotics. And that fool was just like, hey, homie, it is what it is. I do what I do, and he does what he does. And I used to be like, ain't that a motherfucker? You know what I mean? Your dad is a straight narcotics fucking officer. Yeah, what's up, brother? Um, hey, AED, you put my Cash App up there, man. You guys want to donate a little something, man? Donate a little something to your boy OG Black, man. You know what I mean? Fucking knowledge is free and power is even greater. What's up, Brown Red? What's good, Black? Brown Red? Oh, Brown Boy. What's up, Brown Boy? What's his dad probably involved also? No, his dad wasn't involved, Chico. When my homeboy got busted once, he called his mom to tell her if she could send him some money, and this motherfucker blocked the phone line. He was like, "Oh, I don't want you." And then I read the letter his mom wrote, but she's like, "Oh, he said that he doesn't want me involved with you, and that I should let you be a big boy, and a bunch of fucking straight, white horse shit." You know what I mean? But at the end, his mom gave in. Oh, his boy. Yeah, that's right, Croatia. Email me though, Croatia. I don't know how to email you. I don't know your email address, bro. I lost it. I lost a bunch of shit when my shit got hacked. I got a new phone number and fucking I've been through an operation. If you want to see my leg, look, I'll show you my leg so you can see Croatia. Look at that shit, Croatia. Look at that motherfucker. See that? Got fucked up. Vicious, huh? Look at that shit. Got fucked up. But is your hood okay? I remember you saying they were all being watched. Yeah, I mean, we're always being watched. What's my email? ogblackshow@gmail.com. Jesus, looks bad, huh? I got another one too. I can't show you where the other one's at, Croatia. So, chilling like a villain, Brown Boy said. William Padilla. What's up, William Padilla? I used to know William Padilla. I used to know Padilla. Nah. Croatia's crazy for nobody. Croatia. Yeah, I used to know Padilla. You know what we used to call him? No disrespect, Padilla. We used to call him Padildo. Because my homie used to handle bitches. So we used to call him Padildo. Yeah, John Gotti, email me that shit. Yeah, you remember that story, huh? Yeah, fucking William Padilla remembers. We used to call him Padildo. We used to fucking, the homie Padildo. And he was vicious, too. I used to tell him, hey, fucking fool, you're fucking gacho. Have I ever encountered any triads? Yeah, I have. I've encountered triads, Joaquin, Dragon Family, and that's higher up. I've encountered Asian boys, Viet boys, TRG, if anybody knows what TRG is, they're based out of Long Beach. They're in LA too, in a lot of LA. They're in Orange County. They're up north too. Yeah, I met two flying dragons, but they were old as fuck. Two of them were like, they were like old geezer shit. Tiny Rascal Gang, you know, Cambodians. Um, you know, I met some what are they called? They're from up north. I'm trying to remember how to say their name without disrespecting because those fools were hella cool. I used to buy a gang of weed off them. Hamongs, I think they're called Hamong, and they're in Northern California. Now the Hamong came over here like during the Cambodian shit. They're on like political refugee shit. I'm a GDL, bro. It's very nice. Yeah, gangster disciple. Are you a gangster disciple? I was talking to some English chick last April. Her husband wanted to pull a knife on me. If I wanted to cut your fucking Croatian dick off. Um, you know, Chinese massive and large scales indoor marijuana grows. Yeah. Hell yeah. Them fools mass produced. I used to get good deals off those fools. That's why, and they used to have good ass weed. Those fools are very particular about their marijuana. He would met my 45. Oh shit! Encounter any norteños? Tons of them. Dirty D, 80s baby for real. Yeah, tons of norteños. Tons of them. Shit, growing up in the system, um, I met a lot. You know, met a lot. Oh, you're from Guadalajara? Oh man, I thought you were a gangster disciple, homie. Dispensa. Spencer. Yeah, I met a bunch of norteños. Hey, and shout out to all my to all my norteño raza out there. They with the business. You know, I ain't saying they're not with the business. I'm an itchy fool. Oh, sorry. Um, yeah, San Jose. That's right. I got my boy up Playboy 1300. What's up to my boy Playboy 1300? Have you ever met a Hoover? Yeah, I met a Hoover Crip. Yep. Yeah, I met a Hoover Crip. I met a Hoover. Um, I met a 5'5". Um, I met some dude from Nipsey Hussle's neighborhood. Ooh, he got a deuce glizzy with the switch. Damn, that's kind of cool though. I like 22 caliber pistols. I like 22s. I used to have a Tech 22, 55th Street. Yep, yep. Raimundo knows what time it is. Crip Mac shit. Yep. Um, Met a lot of fools in my time doing time. You know some Barrio Aztecas? No, I never. Hey, brown boy, palabra. I never ran into fucking anybody from Barrio Aztecas. Uh, I met fools from Tango Blast though. Fools from Tango Blast were with the fucking business. When I was in the county jail one time, we had some fool from Tango Blast in there, and the classification fucked up. They put him in there with us. Oh, that fool handled his business. I think he stabbed like 3 homies. So shout outs to Tango Blast. You know what I mean? Like I ain't the type not to give credit where credit's due, but that fool from Tango Blast was with the business. You know, so shout outs to the fools from Tango Blast, you know. The fool I met from Tango Blast was no motherfucking joke. This is a 230-pound animal. Oh man, I used to have a Vector Cruise, man. Shoo woo! That was a badass gun. 45 ACP, fully auto. That shit was. I used to, hey Croatia, I used to hold that motherfucker with one hand and let that shit go. Prrr. Is there a dominant gang in LA? Are you talking about Hispanics? Are you talking about Hispanic gangs? Yeah, there's a couple dominant gangs out there. I mean, it sways from what gang to what gang and what area, but There's some dominant gangs in LA. No fucking joke about it. I have a Beretta. Damn. Motherfuckers got, you got some high power. Yeah, Chico, there is. I use a 22 for less, it's a less lethal. Fuck no, it's lethal. Latin Kings, yeah, I met some Latin Kings. My boy JC from Wrong to Strong. So if you guys ain't seen the show Wrong to Strong or subscribe to Wrong to Strong, my boy JC, you know, he grew up with Latin Kings and all that shit. I think he was a Latin King himself at one point. You know, shout out to my boy JC. JC is the MS still strong. You know it. You ain't blasting, you ain't lasting. That's right, brown boy. Mafia guys like twin twos because they bounce around your head. Yeah, well, they like them because of two reasons, my dad said. You either die or you become a vegetable from it. So you shoot someone in the head with the 22, he's either dead or a vegetable. So, you know, I seen dudes get shot before with the 9mm in the head and live. I seen a dude get shot with the 45 in the fucking mouth and exit out the top of his head and live. You know? So I've seen a lot of things in my life, you know, and it is what it is, guys, you know. Shit, going back to the title of the show, uh I Inglewood Family Bloods, damn. I used to know fools from 155th Street, Inglewood Malditos. They're a breakaway gang from 18th Street, but they're on 155th Street and called Inglewood Malditos. They beef it with a lot of the black gangs right there, with the blood gangs and stuff like that. Inglewood, if anybody knows, was probably the most dominant blood gang area of all of LA. The Inglewood sets of the Bloods were fucking vicious. A lot of people don't know that. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. My homeboy used to deal with those dudes. Those dudes used to fucking get rid of a lot of dope. Nah, man. We don't got methadone here, bro. Yeah, we got Serbs, we got Serbians, we got Russians, we got fucking people from Croatia, Albania. The Albanian mob was really strong in the 90s in LA. Can the Mongols wear their colors? No, you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth about the Mongols and a lot of those biker gangs. They're green lighted here in California. The MF for sure has a green light on the Mongols and the Vagos. So does Aryan Brotherhood. Most Mongols and Vagos, when they go to prison, they have to PC up. They're not allowed to walk the yard. In the county, it's the same thing. It has nothing to do with them, or it has to do with their leaders. For the Mexican side, what I can speak on that is that they were hiring a lot of Mexican mafia dropouts, guys that the Mexican mafia was looking for. And, you know, the Vagos and the Mongrels and stuff like that were hiring a lot of them. And when the MF found out, they wanted their asses. Yeah, Grape Street, that's where Game's from. Game's from Grape Street. Well, he's not from Grape Street. His mom's from Grape Street. He grew up in Grape Street. Hey, smash that thumbs up, man. You guys haven't smashed that thumbs up. We've been on here for 48 minutes, and I got 8 thumbs up and 21 people watching. Got 28 people watching. You like my bicentennial right now? 28 people watching. Yeah, but a lot of these street gangs, you know, it is what it is, guys. These guys, you know, murder the thumbs. That's right, murder the thumbs. There you go, murder them thumbs. Let me see. Got 21 people here. Smash them thumbs. Let me see if you like the content we're doing. Smash that thumbs, homie. Smash. Oh, Lucky 13's in the house. The 1-3, homie. That's right, 1-3. But you know, like, I'll give you a good example. Fuck Russians, had deals with them in Kent. They used to drive me crazy. Any MA guys ever done any business here in Canada? Yeah, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth. One of the brothers from LA lived in Canada, in Toronto. His wife was from Toronto. So, but he had a lot of hard times with the Italian mob. It says, how are these dudes getting cell phones in jail? They keister your phone in their butt. Yeah, that's how we do it, Big Worm. Illegal gambling's everywhere, Chico. No lie. Putin's a beast, yep. Yeah, well, I'll tell you another way phones get brought in. They're not always keister. They're brought in by the guards. A good phone could cost you up to $5,000 in a state prison right now. Um, my homie paid $5,500 for his iPhone. That's how much he paid for it. And my homie was balling. 5 Gs, yup. And imagine this, you're a guard. When did he say that? That fucking dirtbag? I don't know, that fool shit. That fool's a fucking piece of shit. I don't know that motherfucker nothing. What does it say about the UK? Man, that's crazy. After 3 years, they deport you? Woo wee, motherfuckers must be doing crime like crazy. Crime like crazy. Nah, hell no, ain't no one putting an iPhone up their ass. Hell no, iPhone would fuck you up. Fuck your shit up. Oh, fuck. That's where you live at? Centinela's where the business is at right now. Flip phones. Yeah? When was this, Rod Raymond? How long ago was this? Oh, yeah, big bucks on the coke. Hey, that's what the Chapitos, that's one thing the Chapitos were doing too, man. They were trafficking a lot of coke. From my understanding, Ivan Archivaldo got mad because about a month ago, fucking dirtbag. Are we live? We're live and doing well. Rick Jacobs, um, he Yvonne got away from people calling him the Coke King because they were giving him that title as the Coke King, and he was definitely not liking it. Because remember, the U.S. government's got two problems: cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl now. And if you could stay away from those three businesses, you'll do all right. Yeah, that's right. Fentanyl king. Fuck no. I heard the Chapo kids swayed away from that shit being called the fentanyl kings. What about meth? They kind of took a back burner on the meth, John Gotti. It was a big priority before. They kind of took a back burner on it. They really didn't worry about it too much now. You know what I mean? They kind of just swayed away from it. You know, a lot of meth convictions. The government kind of eased back on it. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. They still prosecute you, still break you off, but yep. Why do you know? What do you know about Oklahoma? I used to have some friends that fought roosters over there. That's about it. That's the only thing I know about Oklahoma. I don't really know anything about Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma had a big problem with the Aryan Brotherhood, though. Yeah, you don't want anything to do with fentanyl. That's right, John Gotti. My old what's up, Anthony Luna? If anybody knows my old buddy Cobra, you know, not to speak on his personal business, but my boy Cobra had a little problem with the fentanyl. You know, and I lost all contact with Cobra. I tried emailing him. I've tried all sorts of stuff, and I used to have his phone number and nothing, man. You know, my boy was, I think he got back into his addiction. Yep. Yep. That's a good one, Croatia. Croatia's 100% right. Fraud is always a good one. If I ever wanted to start a businesses in America, fraud, you get a few from credit cards. That's millions. Yep, that's right. Yep, Cobra. Man, I wish I could speak to Cobra. That was my boy. Good old Cobra, man. Good old Cobra. Great editor too, man. Shout outs to my boy Cobra, man. All the editing he did, man. He put a lot of work in. Oh, it's big everywhere, Chico. Fentanyl is taking over the world. Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Yep. You guys have a good one. Everybody email me at ogblackshow@gmail.com. That's ogblackshow@gmail.com. Croatia, John Gotti, everybody. Love you guys. You guys have a good night. Love to see you guys, man. I'm trying to get this show back on the road, but I especially came on this show for you, Croatia. It was definitely for you, brother. Shout outs to Liz out in Knott's Berry Farm. John Gotti, send me that number. We could probably get at it. You could probably start editing for me, man. You know what I mean? You guys have a good night. It's your boy OG Black. You know what I mean? Omar Castaneda, what's up? Croatia's the shit. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Croatia. Yep. When's my next show? Probably Tuesday, maybe Monday night. You know, you guys have a good night. It's your boy OG Black. Stay posted. All right, keep your guys' nose clean, and I'm out.